And basically, I'm like beyond hangover point. I go right into like withdrawal. Like I'm shaking, I can't sleep, I'm cold sweating. It's crazy. And that's every, the few times I relapse, that's what happened. There wasn't a hangover. I was doing the DTs.
One quick flash drive!
Hey guys, thanks for checking out another episode of One Quick Question. In this episode, I sat down with DaveVacco, and we discussed his new sobriety. At the time I recorded this episode, he was, I think, about a week in the sobriety. At the time that you're hearing me record this intro, and this episode is being released, he's 2 days shy of being 2 months sober, so that's awesome. Good on him. I've recorded this about 3 times now, just trying to get it right, and I just keep finding myself talking about another person's sobriety, and I don't want to put words in his mouth. I don't want to guess what he was going through. So we're going to keep this super short. First time I met Dave, I met him when I came back. I didn't do comedy. I think I did comedy like maybe 4 times in a year and a half. When I started doing comedy again regularly in July, that's when I met Dave. I remember the first time I met him, it was at the Comedy Cocoon, which is the show with the bug jar. And I remember thinking, I've never met anyone who I disliked so much when they were drunk, but thought they were cool, funny, and like a pretty decent person while they were sober. I remember like distinctively just not liking him the first time I met him when he was super drunk the first time I met him. I don't like this guy at all. And then I think I saw him while he was drinking a few more times. I heard he was sober and he was just drinking coffee at shows and was talking to him. And I was like, wow, this is a cool dude. So I've never really experienced that, where just someone I really dislike so much while they're drinking and somebody who I'm like, oh, wow, that's a cool dude while they're sober. So, I guess that's another reason just to keep clean or whatever, good on him. I know it's really hard. Everyone has their own stuff. Make sure to like my Facebook page, One Quick Question. So here you go, guys. Here's DaveVacco.
Nuts. They tell me my brain chemistry is changing because I've been an alcoholic for so long. I'm feeling emotions. It sucks. Like, that's why I drank. And I don't have my painkiller anymore, so that's fun. But it's actually getting better. I'm in the pink cloud right now, which is when your body finally starts healing and regenerating. You actually feel physically really good. So I have that going. So I've been happy, which is weird because I've been fucking miserable. Yeah, stay busy, because my thing was drink alone in my apartment. So stay busy. I'm going to meetings every day. I try it every day. I've missed a couple, but that's a thing that is important, just to be around other sober people. And a lot of them are older, and they've been doing it a while, and they have a lot of advice to give. And then I come to shows. I haven't gone on stage, but I come and just hang out with my comic friends. They're like literally all I have right now. So, yeah, we just see a lot of shows. I've been seeing a lot of comedy. It's fun. It's easy for me to not drink at bars because that wasn't my problem. It was drinking alone at home. I mean, I could be out and not drink. It's really actually, like, I just drink a Coke because it feels like beer going down. But at the end of the night, I've had like 12 of these and I'm like shaking. I'm so hyper with sugar and caffeine, but it's better than the alternative. It was a whole thing. I've relapsed a few times. It's just hard. I would make it like a week and then relapse. And basically, I'm like beyond hangover point. I go right into like withdrawal. Like I'm shaking, I can't sleep, I'm cold sweating. It's crazy. And that's every, the few times I relapse, that's what happened. There wasn't a hangover. I was doing the DTs. I got some distance from it now, and I feel a lot better. Things I think will only get better from here. It has to be. They tell me at the meetings it has to be your top priority. There could be nothing higher on your priority list than be sober. Just don't drink today. Oh, I got a great one. An older guy told me. He goes, get a calendar, and every day you don't drink, you put a W on there. And you just rack up the wins. Look, I'm undefeated, bitch. So I'm actually doing that. That's kind of fun. 9-0, 10-0. Yeah. That, it's funny. I learned that the first time. I was sober once before for about a year. And I learned that one day at a time, because thinking I'll never drink again is like too big of you just can't handle it. You just say, fuck it, I'll just keep drinking. All you worry about is today. But I started applying that to like all of life, and I just don't think ahead. Fuck, next week? And honestly, when I went back to drinking that time, I kept that thinking. Fuck tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I'm drinking now. You know, I'll be terrible at my office tomorrow, and then I'll drink again. You know, this is a good thing. I'm 40 years old. I started drinking when I was 20. I've never done adulthood sober. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I never did laundry, never cleaned anything. Ugh. So, got a lot to do.